Hey, what's up guys, welcome to another video. Welcome to Unravel Studios. Today we are here at the Osimpam Heritage Center to find out more about the Aboakyer festival, which is right around the corner here in Winneba. So this is a traditional festival celebrated here in Winneba, and we are here to find out the history behind the festival. So let's go inside and check this out. Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for having us. Please, your name?
Please, my name is Osimpam.
Okay, so we are here because the Aboakyer festival is just around the corner.
Okay.
And then we would appreciate if you could give us a brief history or a preview as to what the festival is all about.
Okay.
So the floor is yours.
Okay. So the natives of Simpa adore and hold in high esteem their principal god Otu for leading their ancestors through the arduous journey from Timbuktu to their present settlement. Oral records indicate that all along this route, their elders or their leaders propitiated the deity for all forms of protection against the numerous challenges that confronted them.
Okay.
At their present location, the annual rites were performed by the principal elders of Otuano, who established Simpa. Penjo Otu and its sons used to enjoy human sacrifice, but this had to change with the dawning of civilization. Slaves were kept for these purposes, but the gruesomeness of the rituals created a social concern that led to the consultation with the god for more human alternative. The alternative leopard was found to be more difficult to obtain, as the capture of a single animal resulted in the loss of many more lives than the life of a single slave. It was also noted by them that the able-bodied men and the fearless among the family would have deserted town. Eventually, the life there became the most practicable and most acceptable substitute during or before the reign of King Inambonzi in the mid-1400s. All this while, the principal elders of Otuano, they are responsible for the preparation and for the propitiation and the preparation of the ambrosia.
Okay.
Eventually, the capture of live deer like the leopard required many more hands than the members of the royal family could find. Additional hands were required from the local militia, or it was solicited from the local militia as a service to the stew. Okay. So the involvement of the local militia and the propitiation and the consecration of the deity became public and statewide affair. So this is the history behind the Aboakyer festival. So let's look at the two Asafo companies. Even before Aboakyer became the public and statewide affair, the local militia was the vanguard organization for communal work and defense of the community. The beauty of the Aboakyer festival can be attributed to the hierarchical institution of the Asafo company for the sole purpose of what? Providing live deer for the king, for the propitiation of the deity, Penjo Otu. So these two Asafo companies, we have two Asafo companies. We have Tuafo Asafo company and the Ntefo Asafo company. These two Asafo companies were formed by different people, a father and a son. So King Bonzi Abe II, he ruled from 1650 to 1600s. He formed Asafo company and named it Akonfo. Later on, became known as what? Tuafo Asafo company, #1. Then years later, his son, a successor, a reformist and a pragmatic ruler, he also formed another Asafo company and named it Ntefo Asafo #2. He also established and appointed Tufuhene out of Tufuhene as a liaison chief between the two Asafo company and the paramountcy. And because these two Asafo companies were formed by different people, they have their own ideas and the way they do their things. So for example, these two Asafo companies, they wear costumes during procession or when they are strolling in town. For the Tuafo Asafo company, they have these 4 fabrics. They have white, they have violet, they have orange, and they have blue. But they normally wear white when they are strolling in town.
Okay.
Then the Tuafo Asafo company, they have 4 fabrics. They have red, they have yellow, they have pink, and then they have green. So they also normally wear red when they are strolling in town. And then they also have musical instruments. Musical instruments for Tuafo Asafo company, they use rattle, bugle, and 3-in-1 gong. In fact, we call it the winsa. And then the Tuafo Asafo company, they use bell and 2-in-1 gong. In fact, we call it the winter. They also have Asafo dance. Asafo dance, the Tuafo Asafo company, they perform Akosua. And according to history, during their long migration, after the hard day's work, the men will drum, and Akosua, the grandchild of Kwame Najete Eyiribi, would dance to entertain them, hence the name Akosua. And the Tuafo Asafo company, they also perform what? Owambil. So these are some of the differences that, or the different things that the Asafo companies use and what they normally do during the festival.
Okay.
And we also have this one, the Safohene of both group. They use different things. For example, the Safohene of Tuafo Asafo company, he sits on a wooden horseback, and then the Safohene of the Ntefo also posts a crew. He and his men post a crew during the festival. There are some activities that goes on. For example, during Tuesdays, that is during the first week, from Monday to, normally the festival is celebrated on the first week of May. So the first week, on Tuesday, they organize wrestling between the two Asafo companies. And this one, they don't hit the opponent with a blow, but they normally look at it whether you can carry your opponent and put him down. So if you're able to put him down, then you become the winner. Then after that, they will move on to the tug of war. Tug of war, we have the Ntefo and Tuafo. They are the opponents. So they also look at it whether the Asafo company, maybe Tuafo, can pull their opponent down. That one, they also become what? The winners. So after the hunting, if they're able to have a successful catch, they hand the animal over to the chief, that is Kingati, Nanagati, or Neingati, the servant. He will pour libation as a form of acceptance of the animal, and they step on the animal 3 times. After that, they will hand over the animal to Achampoano. There are people called Achampoano. So they will tie the animal with sticks. After that, they will hand over the animal to the priest and the priestesses. These are the priests and the priestesses. Okay. So they will, I was told that normally it is the priest that slaughter the animal, and they normally what they need is the blood. So they use the blood to pacify the god. So these are the priestesses. And normally when the chief is moving out of his house to the park, that is Zion Park, normally he boards a car from his place to the Zion Park. But when he is coming back, he sits in a palanquin. He sits in a palanquin. So they will carry him from that place to the palace. So this is the whole history and everything about the Aboakyer festival. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Peace. And if you want to know more about the history of Winneba in general, you can come here to this
Osimpam Heritage
Center here in Winneba for all your historical facts and know-hows. All right, thank you.